Marketing homes in gated communities. Hello, everybody. My name is Roxanne Govari with Pamberley Realty here in San Diego, California, along with my partner, Santiago Guerin.
Hello, everyone. Another yet interesting topic we're going to be talking about today. Looking forward to hearing from you guys, your thoughts, your comments, and let's get right to it.
So this video is for agent training. We are trying to basically talk about how to market ourselves better, how to stay in front of the customer better, and strategies and tools to be using to be more effective, right? So we are talking about marketing and selling homes within a gated community. What are the benefits? Why would you want to sell in that type of a community? What do you want to highlight about selling in those type of communities, and how to reach those sellers and those clientele within those communities?
Yeah.
So.
What are some communities, real quick, maybe around San Diego that you know of before we get started on some of those that agents might be interested in trying to market and work with?
So we have communities all around San Diego that are gated.
Yeah.
And some of them are gated because they're fairly affluent neighborhoods where you don't want anybody and everybody to walk in through those communities because of security issues and exposure issues.
Mm-hmm.
You have retirement homes, and for the reasons that they want to have safety and not everybody being able to walk through through those neighborhoods, they're gated. You have also some condo complexes or basically HOA communities that try to protect their residents from just anybody walking in, and those could also be gated as well. Same with high rises. A lot of high rises also have basically essentially gated because they have security and you can't just walk in through. And normally you could have two kinds of security and gated communities. You can have communities that just have a simple gate, and that's how they basically protect their security and privacy. And you also have the ones that actually have a person who is like a security guard that's looking after the property. And in those cases, there is more security when you have a guard, and there's also more cost because you actually have to pay somebody to be present to check on who's coming and going.
Yeah.
So in terms of marketing to those neighborhoods, I think it's you always want to know who the gatekeepers are. And you always want to have a personal relationship and a good relationship with the gatekeepers. Be it that the gatekeepers are actual gatekeepers or they're in spirit gatekeepers. For example, you could be talking to if there's an HOA, if there's a board that runs the HOA, if you get to know the board members, then that you have personal connection to those people who are more likely to be living in the community themselves, and also they're aware of who else is living in the community, and there is your way into that community. there's also a lot of the times when there are gated communities, there either clubs that have membership that go with the membership of uh, reaching out to those communities,
Yeah.
or or it could be that um, that the residents of that community frequent a certain club, and
Yeah.
if you get into that club and you're face to face with those residents, then naturally you create a flow and a familiarity, and you open the door of opportunities to
Yeah.
yourself.
And then how about like, let's say you do get a listing in one of these gated communities. How do you go about uh, getting people to be able to see the place or recognize that you have presence in that location? How do you go with maybe open houses if it could be, difficult for people, or how do you go on about to basically spread the word that, hey, I work these in these gated communities, like, reach out to me.
I think you want to have two separate marketing plans. One for the people that are living in the community. It could be by invitation. It could be by door knocking. It could be by sending flyers. You want to have different events set up for people that are within the community, so that you get to know who's in the community. You get to see if they have any potential connections that could be interested in purchasing the listing, if it's a listing, or if you are trying to attract listings within that community, then you want to do the same thing. You want to get to know who is in the community. You want
Yeah.
to get to know where do the people in that community frequent, and start frequenting those spots, so that you have an opportunity of getting to know the people that live within that community.
And how
Uh,
often should you be going to these communities to, you know, make a presence or stop by? What's the frequency you would recommend an agent to stop by?
it's funny because you would think that, like if you went once a month, that it's enough or it's too much or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But I think one thing that we have to really appreciate right now as real estate agents is that people are bombarded by information, and people's attention is being pulled in so many different directions all the time.
Yeah.
So if you are a realtor and you're trying to get in front of those people, and let's say you're reaching out to them once a month when they can be on social media, a couple of times per hour, then it's really not that much.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course, you can also be frequenting where they hang out digitally, right?
Yeah.
So you could do that as well, to be in front of those groups digitally, not just in physically and in person, but if you layer it like that, so yeah, so you're in front of them digitally, and then you're in front of them personally, then you increase your chances of getting to those people that much more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So families is, gated communities are great places to raise a family in,
Yeah.
right? Because you don't have to worry about security as much.
Yeah.
You also have a little bit more in terms of the fact that the traffic is not as heavy throughout a gated community as it would be on any streets out there,
Yeah. Hmm.
right? Uh, so gated communities can be great places for families as well, and then gives you the opportunity to figure out, okay, where are some of the places where, the parents frequent? Where are some of the places where the kids frequent? And then target those places as potential places to have an opportunity of being in front of the decision makers, be it kids, or decision makers, be it parents, most likely parents, but you never know. I
Yeah.
have had a couple of years ago, I sold a house because I believe it was one of my kids' camp buddies
Yeah.
that I got to know, and super sweet kid, and we hit it off, and I think I had gone as a parent on a career night,
Yeah.
and I showed them how to open up a lockbox in the classroom,
Yeah.
and I had a whole bunch of stuff, but the lockbox was the most interesting to the kids. They
Yeah.
just loved the whole physical opening up the lockbox, and then so the kid actually put my advertisement in front of the parents, and through the kid, I ended up selling two homes for the parents, and then also helped them buy a home. So here it was, three transactions through a connection with the kid.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I mean, so and then kind of you point out that the families usually tend to the buyer families are the ones that tend to be going to these gated communities. Uh, but have you seen any of the? We're talking about marketing. Have you tried any marketing tactics or something that has fell flat in these communities, like that hasn't really worked when you market for these communities?
I think what is really important to pay attention to is that if you're thinking that you're going to go spend money and get results, most likely that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
In other words, and so you could go digitally and spend money and try to be in front of a certain community, right? Or you can spend money actually by mailing to them, and you may or may not have results. I think if you combine that with personal connections, then your chances of success are much, much higher. People want to work with people,
Yeah.
and people hire people, especially as we're going through the AI age. That is going to become even more pronounced, that people want to work with people, people want to hire people. So yes, you can get some notoriety for yourself within that community by spending money, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you build some personal connection by the activities that we're talking about, in order to get yourself known, and rely on people to get you through the closed doors, to get you more business.
Yeah. Because I mean, you kind of answered like a question I had is like, how can you get that trust from these people in these gated communities when they value privacy so much? Like, they don't really want nothing go outside their gated community, like building up that trust. I mean, you kind of pointed it out, those going to those events,
I
doing
mean,
all.
it could be as simple as asking, right?
Hmm.
If you get through the door and you develop trust with one, and you do a good job for that one client, then it could be as simple as asking, hey, we worked together, and did I do a good job, and were you happy with my services? Would you mind introducing me to a couple of your neighbors, and let me take it from there.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to be a little bit more assertive, right?
Yeah.
You got to pick up the phone, or send a text or send a personal note and say, hey, I just sold your neighbor's house, and they were really happy, and I was wondering if there's an opportunity for me to work with you, or even if there's an opportunity for me to set up a time and come and uh, introduce myself and get to know you, because it's I always tell our agents, right, that if I go with somebody and have coffee or have lunch, that that interaction is going to turn into business, because at that point they know me, they trust me, they know what I'm capable of, and that can lead to business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And is there any
So
other points that you have that you want to maybe tell the agents out there regarding our topic today?
there was one of the in our mastermind this morning. One of the agents was saying, "Well, but I don't want to go," because I was actually saying, you can always um, pick a place within a particular neighborhood that you want to break into. You can pick a coffee shop. You can pick a restaurant. You can pick a business that everybody in the neighborhood frequents, and sponsor something like, coffee is a easy example. You can go into a coffee shop in the neighborhood and sponsor coffee for an hour for everybody that comes through the door, because if they're grabbing
Yeah.
coffee out of that neighborhood, they're frequenting that neighborhood, or they
Yeah.
live in that neighborhood, right? And one of our team members was saying, well, but I don't want to spend money if I haven't made money. So how do I go around that? Well, and another one had a great solution to that. That you don't necessarily always have to spend your own money. You can team up with other service providers, right, and have them sponsor you. And so then you can go out there and say, hey, I'm sponsoring your coffee, or me and my service provider X, Y, and Z. We are sponsoring your coffee. Here's our business cards, and can we get in exchange for us buying your coffee, can I have your phone number?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And then also remembering that we are eternally in the business of following up with people.
Yeah.
So, that's the name of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty good points. Pretty good points.
Alrighty then. So let's, on that note, also tell our people where we are, and how they can reach out to us. Right.
Yes.
So, so if you are in San Diego and would like to be a part of our team, you can reach out to me, or you can reach out to Santi.
There you go.
Um, if you want to be part of our brokerage, you can check us out at joinpemberley.com. And if you want to give us a follow, you can follow me on Instagram, and you can also follow me on Facebook. Our website is pemberleyrealty.com as well. And if you were watching this on YouTube, we appreciate it if you give us 2 thumbs up, like our video, and subscribe to our channel. So as we post more videos, more educational videos, you have a chance to be notified. And if you are not from San Diego and would like to be included in our masterminds, please give us a comment, and we will send you our link to our mastermind groups. And we
Yeah.
always would like you to join us and be part of our community, and either give us ideas or get ideas that you can implement into your business. And thank you so much for watching.
Yep. Thank you so much, everyone. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great weekend.